How to choose a Texas registered agent for your business. If you're starting or running a business in Texas, you're going to need a registered agent. But what exactly does that mean? And how do you find the right one? Let's dive in. To be a registered agent in Texas, there are a few essential requirements you need to meet. Consent to the appointment. One of the first legal requirements is that the registered agent must consent to being appointed. More on this later. Maintain a physical address in Texas. The registered agent must have a physical address in Texas. This cannot be a P.O. box, so they need a real street address where legal documents can be delivered. Availability during business hours. Your registered agent needs to be available during regular business hours to receive important legal documents. This means no vacations or long lunch breaks. They've got to be on the clock when it matters most. Now let's take a look at the primary duties of a registered agent in Texas. These duties are pretty straightforward. Accept mail and legal notices for the business. The registered agent's main job is to receive important legal and official mail on behalf of your business entity. Forward received documents to the business. And once they've received documents, they're responsible for forwarding them to you promptly. This ensures you don't miss anything important. Okay, so you might be wondering, is a registered agent's address public information? The answer is yes. The registered agent's address becomes public record when it's filed with the Texas Secretary of State, so anyone can look it up. Pretty much, a registered agent in Texas has a few legal requirements and duties, and their address is public record. It's essential to pick a reliable registered agent because they play an important role in your business's compliance and legal standing. Let's start by going over who can be a registered agent. A registered agent in Texas can be an individual Texas resident, or a business entity that's authorized to operate in Texas and has a physical office at the same address as your LLC's registered office. Now here's the thing, while an officer, owner, or employee of your LLC can serve as your registered agent, the LLC itself cannot act as its own registered agent. Many businesses would rather use a professional registered agent service to keep things running smoothly and stay compliant. Just keep in mind, the Secretary of State or any other government agency can't serve as your registered agent. Just a heads up, the Texas Secretary of State doesn't maintain a list of registered agent service providers, so you'll need to do some research. Here's another question. Do you need to file your registered agent's consent? If you appointed your agent after January 1st, 2010, then generally you don't have to file consent with the Secretary of State. But make sure that you keep your agent's signed consent for your records. And if you decide to file it, the fee is $15. Unless it's for a nonprofit corporation or corporation association, then the fee is $5. What happens if my registered agent didn't consent? If you list someone as your registered agent without their consent, there could be penalties. The agent could reject the appointment, and if you don't maintain an active registered agent, your LLC might face termination or the revocation of a foreign entity's right to do business in Texas. So it's important to ensure that your agent agrees to take on the role. What if my registered agent resigns or moves? If your registered agent resigns or moves, don't panic. You'll just need to file a statement of change with the Secretary of State to update the name or address of your new agent. To avoid all that hassle, many businesses choose to use a professional registered agent service for peace of mind. Have you heard of VPM's registered agent service? We offer a free registered agent service with eligible plans. You'll only pay for mail scanning or forwarding based on your plan. No extra monthly or annual fees. So why choose VPM's registered agent service? Here's what you get with VPM. Seamless receipt and processing of legal mail, peace of mind knowing you'll stay compliant and never miss important notices. So what if you want to make your life even easier? Need a Texas registered agent? Get it free with VPM. Check out the link in the description to learn more and make the switch today.